call me big dog riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Another run with Sanders. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
43 is the mark. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 43. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 54 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 59 yards. And the Eagles have regained the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
43 on the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 79. Watch the slant. Shift.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Hey, here we go.
The slot man in motion right.
43 is the mic. 42.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Jones now on 1st and 10.
On the slant complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In your face.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brightwell. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
57 the mic.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 46 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Jones. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Gano's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.